how to keep an organized list of your tweets using keepstream.com. Are you participating in Twitter chats, or perhaps you just want to put together a list of resources that you find really helpful, that you notice either on Twitter or that you share on Twitter yourself? That's what we're going to explore today using a free service called Keepstream. The first thing you're going to need to do is actually sign in with your Twitter account, which I'm going to do now. What you can now do once you're logged in is create a new collection. So for example, if I click here to create a new collection of Twitter streams content, it's actually going to bring in my timeline, my favorites, even my lists here, which is great. So there might be content I want to bring in from a specific list, and also things where I might have shared information as well. So once I actually bring up, for example, if there's things I want to save from my Twitter conversations today, then I can actually look to bring that content across. So I just very quickly drag it across. I can then, let's say, bring in over a few pieces of content. If I change my mind, I can delete content, and then I can bring something else across. I can reorder the content. I can also even put a little description about what this information is about. And just add that as a caption. And then I can look to save it as a draft, or I can actually name it something in terms of to be able to then publish it. So let me just save that as a draft for the moment. In the settings area that you'll find up here under your name, you can look at your profile, which is coming in through Twitter. You can look to add services, so you could connect your WordPress blog, or in fact your Facebook page. I'm not sure if that's a WordPress.com blog that they're allowing you to connect there, or WordPress.org blog. It would be great if you could have other services connected to it. You can set notifications. So do you want to have information sent to you about what's going on Keepstream, or if somebody follows you? And there's also a bookmarklet tool. You can just drag that up. Now, I've actually found that did work for me easily when I'm in Firefox, but I couldn't get it to work for me when I'm in Google Chrome. The benefit of actually using the bookmarklet is if I'm on then a piece of content, and actually I can then bookmark it to put in later into a Keepstream that I'm creating. As an example, let me go and find a piece of content I saw today from ComScore, and what I'm going to do is just show you how that then can get archived. Here's the content from ComScore, and what I'm going to do is just share that I'm going to keep that piece of content, and it's added it to my Keepstream account. So when I'm back in at Keepstream here, what I can do then is I can see information here that's been pulled in, and that's the ComScore piece of content. So I can bring that across, and I can put a description against it, as I mentioned before, and then I can actually look to publish that piece of content as well. So it's been added to my stream. The one thing I've found difficult to do, is I've not been able to work out how to do it, is when I was testing it before, there's no way I can seem to be able to delete pieces of content that I've bookmarked, which is a bit of a problem if I've made some errors there. I can also then rename the collection and also then save those changes. Once I've created that collection, I can also share it. It gives me prompts to share it on Twitter and Facebook, and I can also embed it. So I can get the embed code from here and actually take that and add it to my blog or a website. I hope you found that helpful. I also would suggest you check out Storify, which is another great tool. But if you're looking to keep your Twitter chats, check out keepstream.com. And thanks to Richard Binhammer of Dell, who actually pointed me in the direction of this tool today. Do leave your thoughts and feedback over at facebook.com/Krishna Day if you like this tool or have other archiving and tools that you actually would recommend people use.